Hi friends, today we are going to learn about the React fragment. That means React.Fragment. How to use this React.Fragment in React.js. Let's start to write a snippet RAFCE and hit that one. Then we'll get some template. Here we are going to create some kind of divs here. Hit this one and try to use that div and type something here. It is a fragment. So here some errors are coming. So to avoid that one, what we will do generally, we'll use that parent component like this. Within this, just keep press the Alt and use that down arrow. So use that Alt Shift F. Then so it has gone because here you can use that heading or some kind of things h1 and end tag h1. Here you can remove this h and use that h3. Then let's verify on the browser how it is working. Yeah, fragment, it is a fragment. Then how can we achieve this React.Fragment? Here just we'll console it and see, look for the code. Look here, what is it is showing here. Here fragment, it is fragment, and extra div is showing. This is we can call it as a DOM node. This DOM node, extra DOM node, we can eliminate. I mean, we can remove this extra DOM node. How can we do that? By using this React.Fragment, R-E-A-C-T, React.Fragment. Then and go for there and look for it. Just inspect it and check that here fragment is there. It is a fragment. Above that app is there, but there is no div. So we in this way we can remove the extra node div in the DOM. DOM means document object model. That is, these are the node HTML node, head, body, div. These are nodes structure of the DOM. So one node eliminated. So in this way we can eliminate that one node by using this React.Fragment. So by default we can use that only less than greater than, that means empty fragment. So it will work, no problem. Here just console, inspect it and check it. Yeah, no change at all. So where we can use this only empty React.Fragment, or by using fragment also, we will verify this. Control Z, React.Fragment, where we should use React.Fragment, where we should use, where we don't want to use. Here we don't want to use, no problem. Here Control Z, Control Y, can not required here. By default we can use the empty nodes, empty fragment. So for example, where we should use, we'll do that one here. Just copy this, Control X and use that here, Control V. Then let's go to here. The main purpose of this fragment is, it is a, if it is a, what we call this one, it is a it is going to hold a number of childs in a parent fragment. It is a parent, these are all the children, group of children. It can be held by this React.Fragment. Now that you can see here, just type this ARR, array of object, OFOBJ. Just copy this one in the JS format, use it here, and it's a logic, and then Control V. Directly we can use this one, but if it is an empty, we should follow this logic. If it is not empty, then only it is going to execute. Then apply that map. In the map method, we'll use that obj callback function, that is arrow function, and in this we'll return the value return. Within this we'll have that like a div, or we will try to use this fragment here, group of child if you want to use this, then use this, and here we will add that h2 tag, and they are going to use that value is obj dot name. We can use control C, control V. Age we should use here age. So here what it is saying, that here just we'll check it in console what it is giving, that what it is giving, each children should have a unique key. So we should give the key here, key equals to, within double quotes, within curly brackets, obj dot, what we can give, obj dot id. I think we have used here id. So what is giving the error here? Look here, type parameter declaration can be only be used to type. Okay, key equals to, then so what it is giving, for example if you use that div, what will happen, it is removing. So in this scenario we if you want keep it is like this, it is asking that, what it is asking, we should follow the key. So if you type this key here, key is equals to, within curly brackets, obj dot id, if you apply, some kind of error is coming. So what we'll do, we should give the React.Fragment here, then it will go away. See here, group of h1 h3, group of nodes, or group of tags or group of nodes, these are the children's. So we don't want to give the React.Fragment entire thing, we don't want to type it here. Default we can keep it as empty. So but in this case you can't be keep it as empty because it is giving an error. If you don't use this key, what it is giving, it is a unique key property, key attribute should be there. If you use that key property, it has to, we have to give the div, or at least. So if you give the div, what it is going to show in the browser, these elements, just refresh it and verify this in the app. Here what it is saying that ABC 30, here above this, below this, what it is showing, just KLM, right? And each and every time what it is giving, div. So instead of that div, what we can do, just to avoid that node, we will follow that React.Fragment. So what is it is going to show, just verify that, just inspect it and check that. Look here ABC 30, KLM 25, XYZ, there is no div at all. To avoid extra div node in the DOM, we should go for the React.Fragment. By default you can keep it as empty, but the here key property, it is not allowing empty. That's why we should give the here. That means here you cannot leave it as empty, but you can't leave it the empty here. This is the reason. And one more case is that while you are using this table, table, within this, if you follow that t header, within this tr, you are going to give th, some kind of thing, heading, name, control C, control V, age. Then in this scenario this is the tr. Then we'll apply that body, t body within this tr. Within this we are going to call the columns less than column. So some column component we'll use here, RAFCE will give here. Then we are going to have the values are that simply we'll give that column values TD like this. Name value is maybe name is XYZ Z, and control C control V. After that age is maybe 18 something. Then get this column and use that means call here and import it here. Then it is going to show the values on the browser. If you want to show that table as expected, just give the border equal to 1, border border, it should be 1. Then we'll get the and this name age. After that one, then we are going to show the values are, how can we show these values? Here we are applying TD something, so we'll inspect it. We'll check this console, what it is saying, validation DOM missing, div cannot be appear as a child of. That means here this is the tr. Within this tr we should give the only TDs, not the div. So in that scenario we can type this React.Fragment. So now look here, it is set right, then it is not giving any error, and in this scenario we can give the empty also, no problem. By default we can give the fragment tags, we can use them as empty. Here you may use it or you may not use it, but you should not give the any other than this one. So here column within this replace, it is going to replace these TDs only, not this div or any kind. So in this situation we should follow that React fragment tag, by default empty, or you can use React.Fragment some like that. So here what we have seen, how many cases we should use that. What is the purpose of this fragment? This is the fragment, you can give it as React.Fragment. You may give complete React.Fragment word, or you may not give. That means default you can keep it as empty. When we should give here in this case of key property, key attribute, if you want to use, you should give this one. Why should we give this? Because of this key. Why don't we give the div here? The div, if you give that one, no, extra DOM nodes are increasing, so performance wise it is going to decrease the application running. That's why we should give that React.Fragment. At the same time key also we can give. So here performance wise is good, and at the same key value also we are giving. Without this we can't give the key value. That's why we should give the React.Fragment here. Here we don't want to give, you may give it or may not give it. And here also same thing, here to avoid this extra node in the DOM, we have to give the React.Fragment with empty or without empty. That is we can give complete name of React.Fragment, otherwise we can keep it as empty. But in this case key type of attribute comes, we should give this one. Here in this case we don't want to give, here also you don't want to give. You may give, you may not give here, that's not a problem, but we should give here. So 3 scenarios we followed here, how to use this React fragment in the React.js. That's it friends. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.